Hello everyone and welcome to Games, Comics and Crafts.
In this video, I'll be looking at Cyberpunk 2077 Kickdown. Okay, so this is the latest Cyberpunk 2077 series called Kickdown. I bought the first issue of the last one, which was XOXO. Story was okay. Not a fan of the actual artwork style. Um, that was it. One issue, done. Didn't want me to stop trying Cyberpunk 2077 because I'm a massive Cyberpunk fan. I played the original 2020 Cyberpunk, and it's a good series, or good setting. So yeah. Anyway, this one though, I personally think is better. So we start off with uh, a guy in a very very flashy yellow car is zapped by somebody. He's apparently called the Green Dragon. He's zapped by someone, which is our protagonist, um, who basically steals the car, turns up in it on a um, area that there's supposed to be a race going on. And apparently she is a kind of adept car theft kind of gang member. She has some problems in the past where she's had some of her all but one gang member herself being killed in some kind of, I don't know if it's a corporate raid or if it's a gang raid. Anyway, she turns up with this car. This big guy's there, kind of apparently ready to race, and she gets out and said, "Well, hold on, you're not." He said, "You're not the Green Dragon. Who are you?" So, "Well, does it matter? I've got the car." So, okay, fair enough. And then they go for the race. She's a really good driver as well. We get a little bit of a street race. She goes through kind of the streets of Night City, which is good. Artwork wise, I've got no problem with this one. I think this is really nice artwork. The colouring is kind of not quite right if you go by classic, but it makes the actual images pop. It's really nice. So yes, it's kind of say some of it's kind of flatter than you would see as well, but the actual, yeah, it's easy to read. It's easy to kind of see what's going on, which is really really cool. So anyway, she wins a street race, and the gang members kind of can't turn up to basically kind of kill her because she stole it from their gang. And the guy says, "No, if you have any problems with her, you got a problem with me." And basically, she kind of is saved by the big guy who's wasn't very happy with in the first place. They go back to the cafe and basically explain about her past and about the people being killed around there as well, and knowing the fact that basically this big guy is important in the criminal underworld, and she is looking for somebody called, I can't remember the guy's name. Oh, idiot! Apparently, um, so she wants to set up a meeting with this guy called Kickdown, who, and this is quite funny. There's a scene here where they talk about. Apparently he has dealings with her dad in the past, and I believe it's. I thought I missed it. Yes, here we go. He obviously had dealings with her dad in the past, and I'm thinking, crikey, okay, that's yeah, fair enough. Okay, and then I realised this is 2077, and the game I played was 2020. It's 57 years. It's perfectly possible that her dad was a 2020 person, and this is 57 years later. It makes perfect sense for it to work. I just, the timelines. Got to get your head around the timelines. And oddly enough, I was saying that, I'm surprised it's not an Edge Runners comic. Because obviously that's set in 2077. The role playing game is set in 2044. This is set in 2077. Edge Runners is set in 2077. Why is there not an Edge Runners comic? Very strange. Or at least one or two characters in it. Anyway, so she gets the meeting with the guy. Basically, um, apparently sort out something about what happened to her crew. But it turns out, possibly, these two guys here, do you think you brought it? Turn up and it's kind of that. So we're not too sure now who she's working for, because they originally obviously said that she sold her crew out and she was the only survivor and she hated that, and that was a kind of like the rumor going around. She despised that rumor. But now it looks like she's working for somebody else. I mean, not being funny, they look like cops or feds or something going on. So I mean, there's a possibility, but maybe that's something to do with why she was freed, or maybe that's something to do with why she, they think anyway. So yeah, so there's a nice little twisty turny kind of storyline going on with this. That I am more than happy to continue picking up to see what happens. Um, like I say, I think the artwork's much better than the last one. Well, it's not much better. That's a lie, because the actual artwork in the other one wasn't bad. It's just not a style I actually prefer. So I prefer this art style over the last series. So I'll definitely be more than happy to continue with this one. But yeah, it's and it's got a nice storyline as well. So yeah, that's it. So that's pretty much all I can say about this one. If you're a fan of 2077, I would definitely suggest picking up the trades for the other series because they're very, very good. And I believe there are two unique um, trades that haven't been comics as well, which I've not yet got. So I have to get rid of those at some point. But yeah, this series itself, very, very good. I still think Trauma Team was the best one, the very first one they put out. I think that was excellent. But yeah, this one is looking to be promising and at least interesting, if nothing else. So there you go. So I will say thank you very much for listening to me rambling on, and hopefully I will catch you on another video soon. Thanks very much. Bye bye.